will Gennady Golovkin use the excuse that Canelo Alvarez was on PED drugs if he loses to Canelo Alvarez in a fair fight, or maybe a controversial fight? But even if he loses, the question is, will he use the excuse that he feels Canelo Alvarez was on drugs, that's why he lost? I honestly believe yes. Gennady Golovkin and his team will do anything for the bag. Gennady Golovkin has a chance to pull out the fight. He don't have to fight Canelo, which is the smaller man. He could have fought Dana Jacob in a rematch. He could have fought the fight everybody really want to see for him to be undisputed, and that's not David Lemieux, but Billy Joe Saunders. Instead, Gennady Golovkin is chasing the bag. He's chasing Canelo. He's chasing Golden Boy Cash Cow. And he thinks Oscar De La Hoya is just going to deliver Canelo over to him like a plate of food. That's not how it's going to work. He's going to have to go through hell to finally get his hand on Canelo, to finally beat him. It's not going to happen. Canelo Alvarez is going to walk. Oscar De La Hoya is not going to let Canelo Alvarez lose to Gennady Golovkin. They're going to do whatever it takes to make sure Canelo Alvarez beats Gennady Golovkin. Even though Canelo is the more skilled fighter, but he fades. So we all know Oscar De La Hoya would do everything to get Canelo Alvarez to walk out of there with the victory. And Canelo Alvarez looks like he was willing to do that. And he popped 34 out. It's not a coincidence that Canelo Alvarez popped 30 for clenbuterol. I mean, we all seen the last fight. Canelo Alvarez would have won the fight easily if he would have been able to maintain his pace, but he was out of breath by like the 5th round, and Gennady Golovkin started to come on strong. But the drug clenbuterol, it helps you with your stamina, so it's not a coincidence that he popped 30. Now, everybody knows that's Canelo Alvarez's biggest problem, his stamina. So if he's getting popped for clenbuterol, that shouldn't come as a shock to everybody. If we already know that's his biggest problem, and that's the drug, the only drug he gets popped for, I mean, come on. Is that just a coincidence? Nah, that's not a coincidence. And he's blaming his own meat like every other Mexican is blaming on meat? Yeah. We're not buying. But at the end of the day, you can't be mad at Canelo. He's going to do whatever it takes to win. Yeah, I don't support drug cheats, but I also don't support how Gennady Golovkin's career is being run. I don't like what Tom Loeffler is doing. He's pretty much throwing this guy under the bus. If you really care about Gennady Golovkin, you would have Gennady Golovkin going for that other belt in the UK versus Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo doesn't have a belt. All Gennady Golovkin is just trying to fight Canelo Alvarez for the money. If Canelo Alvarez beats him and he says he only lost because he believed Canelo was on drugs, that will be pathetic, because he didn't have to fight Canelo. He's chasing Canelo. He's chasing the bag. Canelo wasn't chasing him. He's chasing Canelo. So that should not even be an excuse if he loses.